Welcome back. We're picking up where we left off, discussing the intricate dynamics of nice guy syndrome in relationships. Let's dive right into the concept of covert contracts. Picture this. You're in a relationship where you constantly say, "I love you," with the expectation of hearing an "I love you too" in return. It's a subtle exchange, a transaction almost, where you give love to get love. But here's the catch. This can be indirect, unclear, and manipulative. It's a manifestation of the nice guy syndrome. A belief that being good will automatically result in being loved and having a problem-free life. The truth, however, is that this approach is more like a covert contract with life. To break free from this, we have an activity. Activity #13. Identify at least one covert contract in your relationship. Ask yourself what you give and what you expect in return. It's crucial to recognize these covert contracts, which are often unconscious, and the impact they have on the health of our relationships. Let's dive deeper into one specific type of covert contract: caretaking. Caretaking in this context is not the selfless act of love or goodness it's often perceived to be. Instead, it's an indirect strategy nice guys use to fulfill their own needs. It's a two-part process. Firstly, it involves focusing on someone else's problems, needs, or feelings. This is not out of pure empathy or concern, but serves a hidden agenda. The second part is where the caretaker, the nice guy, seeks validation, attempting to feel valuable or essential. Alternatively, it can be a way to sidestep dealing with their own issues. Yes, it's a diversion, an evasion tactic. What we see as caring for another is often just a way to avoid looking in the mirror. So while it might seem altruistic on the surface, caretaking can actually be a manipulative way for nice guys to get their needs met. To better understand this, let's consider a real-life example. The case of Reese. Reese, a graphic designer in his late 20s, found himself repeatedly in relationships where he was the one giving, and his partners the takers. He had a pattern of choosing partners who needed rescuing or fixing, believing that by taking care of them, he could secure their love and commitment. In 1 year alone, Reese entered into 3 intense relationships. Each began wonderfully, but ended in disappointment. His boyfriends ranged from a struggling drug addict to a man grappling with his sexuality, to a distant military man without a car. Reese tirelessly supported them, hoping that his efforts would result in a reciprocal relationship. But Reese's caretaking was not about love or generosity. It was a covert contract. He gave care, expecting love in return. Reese's story illustrates the pitfalls of covert contracts and caretaking. It's a cautionary tale for nice guys everywhere.